Welcome to Getaway and welcome back to Europe. Over the last 2 weeks, we've had the joy of exploring the Danube River aboard the luxurious Scenic Amber. With this incredible spaceship as our chaperone, we began our journey in Budapest before losing ourselves in the beauty of Austria's Wachau Valley. And this is actually the favourite part for the crew. They say they love this stretch the most. Experienced Vienna in truly royal fashion. We're all dressed in our finest. The concert is about to start. Dined on board in total style. And sang Bavarian beer songs over homemade sausages. All of it while travelling in total comfort and in the company of lovely new friends.
Were you two friends before you came on board?
No, we just met.
Well, from Budapest to Nuremberg, we have had an absolute ball. But if you are coming all of this way, why not consider a side trip? That's what I'm doing. I am starting off here in Croatia. I am in the capital, Zagreb. And full disclosure, I have a lot of friends from home who are originally from here. So if I'm ever going to show my face again at football club, this better go well. So consider this a love letter to Zagreb. Scenic's Danube in-depth land extension has brought us to Zagreb. Equal parts Austro-Hungarian elegance, Balkan flair, and coffee being cool. This is a city that rewards the wanderer. Would I be right in thinking that tourism is going really well here?
Tourism is a booming industry.
Yeah.
And it's been like that last 20 years maybe now. It's a very safe country, very pleasant country to stay.
Good food,
great wines. It is one of the most beautiful cities in this part of Europe. It has a certain charm. I guess that's the reason why people have to come here.
No walking tour of Zagreb is complete without checking out the Dolak markets. Often called the belly of Zagreb, these markets are where tradition, community, and the national palate all come together. And fresh cottage cheese is to this country what olive oil is to the Mediterranean. Tell me about the cheese. Is this from their farm or... Oh, Vala. Oh, on the back of the hand.
Yes.
Yes.
That's how you do it.
This is the cleanest part of the hand. That's how we do it.
Oh, all these different ones. Oh, that's my one. That's my one. Vala. Okay, I want to try some of that. Strudli. Oh, it smells so good. Cottage cheese is just so versatile in Croatian cooking, and it's the main ingredient in a form of comfort food that spans generations. Strudli.
Oh my gosh. Now that is my kind of hair, and I've got some carbs, I've got some cheese. That is so beautiful. And if you were having this at home, would you have sour cream
It'll
on
be
this?
even more like swimming in a sour cream.
Swimming in sour cream. Oh, I love it.
Leaving the 19th century elegance of the lower town behind, the upper town is Zagreb's oldest quarter. This archway, known as the Stone Gate, is the only remaining gate from the original medieval city. Now, when the gate was consumed by fire in 1731, this painting of the Virgin Mary with baby Jesus was completely untouched.
So we are entering now the Stone Gate, but we're not going to go here in between. It brings the bad luck.
It's bad luck to go in the middle. To this day, locals stop to light candles, say a prayer, and give thanks for Mary's protection.
Basically, when the Virgin Mary helps the people, they like to thank her. In a way, they put this little tile on the wall with a short text like, "Thank you, Mother."
So people come from all over the world to pray here.
Yeah.
It's living traditions just like this that makes Central Europe such a fascinating place to discover.
For instance, you can see in these streets, it's very vibrant, almost like some kind of a Mediterranean city. So it's a nice blend. Plus, you do have also some influence from the east, from the time when Ottoman Turks controlled some parts of Croatia, which can be seen in this food next to me.
Cevapi!
Cevapi? Yes, we love it here. We love our cevapi.
I love my cevapi too.
Yeah.
And this is like goulash.
This is like Hungary, and this is like Bosnia-Herzegovina, Serbia, Bulgaria, Greece, Turkey. Yeah, we love our cevapi also.
I can see why. Dig in.
Dig in.
After exploring Croatia's capital, Zagreb, we have hit the road on our scenic Danube in-depth river cruise land extension. There's a national park just outside of Zagreb. In fact, it's the oldest national park in the country that Croatians are super proud of. It's high up in the mountains, and for most of the year, only the bear-like locals can handle these conditions. But people absolutely flock to what is a geographical wonder. It's a little tricky to pronounce, Plitvice Lakes, but it's so worth the effort. Plitvice Lakes are around about a 2-hour drive from Zagreb, and they were established as a national park back in 1949. This incredible landscape of 16 terraced lakes, all connected by tumbling waterfalls, it really is the pride of Croatian tourism and today's Scenic included excursion. Why do you get all the different shades of blues and greens?
Because of the special kind of the stone which is placed on the bottom of the lake and also by the lakeside. That stone name is tufa or travertine, and the light travels through the very clear water and reflect from that kind of stone.
So the first laws protecting the lakes were passed in 1928, recognizing its unique beauty and its ecological significance. And one of its most notable champions from those early years was the beautiful Croatian opera singer Milka Tonina, who donated money to support the construction of these very walkways.
That time when Milka was living and singing, the owner of the famous Swiss chocolate factory was a great fan of opera, and he used to listen Milka Tonina singing, and probably he fell in love to Milka. And he decided to name chocolate Milka after her.
That's where we get the Milka chocolate from, because I always knew that these waterfalls had some connection to the chocolate, but I wasn't quite sure. After a long campaign by the locals to see it recognized, in 1979, Plitvice Lakes was finally named a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Today, over 1 million people a year come to explore the lakes and this region of Croatia.
Woohoo! That is a polar plunge. It really is ice cold. But look at the clarity. Isn't it beautiful? So glad they protected it.
And if you ever find yourself strolling these boardwalks, marveling at one of Mother Nature's most beautiful works of art, I've got to tell you, I'm sure you'll want a souvenir to take home.
I want to gift you one special thing. We had very long winters, and our men in the history spent lots of time outside riding horses and chopping the woods and so on.
It's cold.
Yes. So every wife before the marriage had to make special underwear for their husbands. And that's what I bring you to gift you to remember Plitvice Lakes area, the willy warmer.
With nuts?
With nuts, of course, because the nuts are a symbol of hardness, good health
nuts.
over there. Yes.
I've never been given a willy warmer before. My husband will love this. Hvala, hvala.
Molim, thank you very much.
Discover the Danube in depth on a river cruise plus Ljubljana and Zagreb land extensions with Scenic. Exclusive scenic and rich events, scenic free choice activities, all on-board meals and premium drinks, they are included on your cruise. Plus small group land excursions and transfers included in Europe. Secure your 2026 river cruise and land extension with economy class flights included up to the value of $2,900 per person. Getaway viewers can save an additional $300 per person with an exclusive voucher. For more info or to request your voucher, just visit scenic.com.au/getaway. Call 1-300-790-372 or have a chat to your nearest travel advisor. I have one more treat for you on our Danube journey. Slovenia, which the locals tell me is the most beautiful country in all the world. Small in size, big on charm, Ljubljana is the capital of Slovenia. And for centuries, this elegant city sat at the crossroads of empires, most notably under the wing of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. Here, in the city's old town, the vibes coming off the Habsburg grandeur and graceful architecture make for a truly beautiful morning stroll. And few buildings tell Ljubljana's story quite like the Opera House. It is so graceful, so grand, and it's just impossible to miss. Aside from being a beautiful building, Slovenians are very proud of their opera house. Before it was created, the Habsburgs ruled the empire and said the music that all the locals had to listen to, things like the waltz and stuff. But Slovenians said, no, we're going to build our own place and we will listen to our own music. You have to admit, it is a beautiful building. Tucked between the lovely Ljubljana River and the city's imposing medieval castle are the central markets. Now for centuries, this is where the people and their pups would wake up to the scent of baked bread and fresh seasonal fruit and veggies. These markets are absolutely beautiful and they're not set up for tourists. This truly is where everybody gathers, catches up and does their shop. Saturday is the most popular day. Friday they have a big open food section. But I'm after something in particular.
At school, the kids in Idrija.
My guide for the day, Irina, has promised to introduce me to one of Slovenia's most refined and respected art forms, Idrija lace. I don't know what to buy. This is so overwhelmingly beautiful. How long does it take to make each piece?
Well, it takes hours. This one would be about 3.
3 hours. The delicate art form began in a small mining town in the 17th century. Women, while their husbands worked underground, began making lace just to supplement the family income, using bobbin lace techniques on a lace pillow. This intricate lacework is now considered a cultural icon of Slovenia.
And kids at school in Idrija have to learn how to do it.
Really?
Boys and girls, elementary school, everybody learns how to do it, to keep the tradition alive.
Well, it doesn't take long to realize that in Ljubljana, everything feels like it means just a little bit more. Because here, culture really isn't just culture, it's a kind of quiet defiance, dressed up as beauty. And nothing says this more than the Slovenian doors at the back of St. Nicholas Cathedral, the most significant bronze artwork in Slovenia.
And it was put here in 1996, 1,250 years after the first 2 Slovenians were baptized.
Oh.
The linden tree in the center is the symbol of our nation.
Right.
When we came here, we were pagans, but then Bishop Modestus spread Christianity around here, and you can see we became people and nation.
Why is that man shiny?
Because he's the artist who made the gate. So instead of signature, he put his face there, rub his nose. It's going to be your lucky day.
Bring it on. Hello, you. Love your work.
A peek inside the cathedral is an absolute must for anyone visiting Ljubljana.
Why are frescoes so important in the churches?
Well, one of them for education, spreading the religion. The other one was important events that took place.
The frescoes here are among the most stunning examples of Baroque-style painting in all of Slovenia.
It visually educates you.
Yeah, today we have television, we have films, we have photos. In those days, they didn't.
You came to church
Yeah.
and you looked up.
Welcome back to Getaway, where you've joined us on our scenic Danube in-depth river cruise land extension. Take my word for it. If you are coming all the way to sample a Danube cruise, why not milk it? Milk those flights, stay a while and explore the surrounding countries. We've pushed the boat out, pardon the pun, to sample Croatia, and because it's so close, we're also exploring Slovenia, and there is absolutely no way that you can come to Slovenia and not ring the bell on Lake Bled. It's the pearl of the Julian Alps. Tucked into Slovenia's mountainous northwest is today's scenic included excursion. We have for you Lake Bled, just over an hour's drive from Ljubljana. The lake itself is a glacial gem formed at the end of the last ice age, and with its smooth waters and clean air, it is no wonder Slovenians have been coming here to unwind for centuries. Taking centre stage of all this storybook beauty is Bled Island, with its tiny 17th century church. The only way to visit is by these traditional Plentner boats, which are a little like a Venetian gondola with a Slovenian soul. You know, I really love the way you don't use a motor. I mean, I know it's really hard for you, but is that to keep it traditional?
Yes, and so it's been here, this type of boat, for more than 1,000 years. They've known these types of boats since 12th century.
Yeah, has this been in your family for ages?
Yes, and this has been in our family for at least 5 generations. My name being Anton, and also my father and his father, and also his father.
And you have a daughter?
I have a daughter, and I named her Tonia, so that's similar to the boat.
This island has been sacred ground for centuries. Long before Christianity, it was home to a Slavic pagan temple. The Baroque church that we see today dates mostly from the late 17th century, but parts of it are made up of a Gothic chapel and even Roman foundations. And according to legend, if you ring the bell 3 times and make a sincere wish, the Virgin Mary will hear it and grant it. Now, this rope has passed through so many hands, people think that it's lucky to ring it. Now, it's very important where you stand when you come here to ring the bell. If it's to the camera, is that really about you? You really want to face the altar to say your prayers, to make your wishes. Here we go, I'll turn around. It's heavy. But there is another tradition on this island that is guaranteed to deepen your love for this beautiful country. Because everywhere you go, the smell of Slovenia's most beloved and traditional cake, potica, fills the air.
We bake it in the restaurant because we would like that the first thing which our guests feel it is the smell of baking, like coming home for Christmas.
I love that.
Yes.
Romana, I heard that there are as many recipes of potica as there are housewives and chefs in Slovenia.
Yes, there are so many recipes. Each of us has the special
own flair.
recipe. Yeah.
Here we go. Oh, perfectly done. Oh, the smell is beautiful. And this one's made with walnut, is it?
That's true. That one is the most typical one.
Oh, so delicious. It's not too sweet.
It's sweetened with the honey. We just want that the flavor of that potica is the flavor of the main ingredient. And that one is the walnut.
Wow.
Is it brighter, brighter when I'm with you?
What a magical location that we get to say farewell from. And the truth is, even though I'm yet to leave, I already cannot wait to come back, just to learn more stories, maybe do some slightly different tours, definitely do more shopping, eat more strudel. There are just so many layers to these locations. Then of course, there was that joy of being cocooned on board the ship, making friends from all across the world. This is just an epic journey. I can totally understand how the Danube casts its spell on everyone, from artists to emperors to travellers like us. The Danube is totally addictive. Discover the Danube in depth on a river cruise plus Ljubljana and Zagreb land extensions with Scenic. Exclusive Scenic and rich events, Scenic free choice activities, all on-board meals and premium drinks, they are included on your cruise. Plus small group land excursions and transfers included in Europe. Secure your 2026 river cruise and land extension with economy class flights included up to the value of $2,900 per person. Getaway viewers can save an additional $300 per person with an exclusive voucher. For more info or to request your voucher, just visit scenic.com.au/getaway. Call 1-300-790-372 or have a chat to your nearest travel advisor.